that's how it was also in Costa Rica. Like especially when I was in Comunicaciones, more like I said, that team's like one of the top teams in Guatemala. They have like the big fan base. So like after we lose a game, you couldn't go to the mall or anything because there'll be people there selling stuff. So you can like even if you post something on Instagram, they'll get mad at you for posting stuff like, you know, like, hey, why are you posting stuff on Instagram? You just lost the game.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm your host, Leroy, and welcome back to The Insight. But before we start, could you make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any new content that will be coming your way very soon. But without further ado, enjoy the pod. So obviously, like, now you've gone there and then had a great time, but now Dallas has called you back. Like, how did you feel about that? Like, yeah.
What happened there, honestly, I signed 2 years in Comunicaciones.
Yeah.
So I only stayed a year and a half. So the team, like I said, Comunicaciones is one of the top clubs in Guatemala.
Yeah.
At that time, they had won like 6 championships like in a row.
Okay.
So when I got there, it was maybe like maybe 3 years that they haven't won championships. There's like a lot of pressure on the team when I got there.
Yeah.
I got there, so I played so there's 2 years in a season. In a year, I'm saying there's 2 seasons in a year.
Yeah.
So I got there, I played the first 2 seasons. We didn't win the championship. We didn't do too well. My team wasn't doing well. The third season I was there, once again, we didn't do too well. The team, we didn't qualify for the playoffs. So at the end of the year, they said they lost a lot of sponsorship. So they're trying to like cut everybody's salary down.
Okay.
But I said a contract, like, no, they want us to re-sign you for another 2 years. They told me, or a year and a half, but we want to cut your salary. I was like, no, I'm not, like, if you want to re-sign me, like, pay me more. At least I'm not trying to go for less. So a lot of people were like just like taking less money. Like, you know what, I'm not gonna take less money. Like, I'm not, like, there's no way. Like, I'm gonna take less money. Like I said, I have my family. I came here for my family to make more money. Yeah. If you gotta cut my salary, and being in a different country without my family is not gonna work for me. Yeah. Like having my family in the US at the time, like my wife was still going to school. And at the time she was already pregnant, she had the baby. I was like, no, like I'm not gonna leave. Like I'm not gonna make less money now because y'all want to drop every salary down. So it was a deal. Summer of 18 was it? Summer 2018. I talked to the ownership of the team, like, hey, look, I was like, I'm not gonna take less money if you don't want to pay me more money, like, or just give me this, like, I don't want any more money, just pay me what's in my contract.
Yeah.
We're like, we're gonna like, okay, well, so at the end of the season, we talked, like, you know what, all right, well, we'll just let you go. And that time too, I wanted to go back to USA. So my plan was to go back to US. So like I said, like, since I know all the coaching staff at FC Dallas, I called them. I talked to my friend Victor that's in Miami now, like, hey, let them know that I'm like, I finished my contract. I just want to train with y'all to see what happens next for me.
Okay.
So I got the time, like, you know, I'll go to the USL. I'll see like how I do it, or maybe the MLS team was like get me or something. I don't know. So I just went and trained with them like for a week, 2 weeks. They're like, yeah, come training with us. Cause like I had a good relationship with the team, you know, because the whole coaching staff was my academy coach. They're all at the first team too.
Oh, they all got brought up.
Yeah, so the same coach was there. Pareja was the same coach that let me go in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was like, Moises, like, I'm happy that you're here training with us. Like, I see that you're more mature now. I'm happy that you left, and now you see how it is. Like the culture is different. Like the structure is different. I like so like, you know what? So I trained like 2 weeks. I was training well. Like I said, I just went back to train. Like, I didn't train to go on. I didn't go on trial with them.
Yeah.
I just went to stay fit to look for my next option. You know.
Your next option, yeah.
That's what it was for. And then I ended up training well, and then like 2 weeks in training, the same coach, Oscar Pareja, he came up to me like, Moises, he was like, what are you gonna do? Like what's your plans? Like, oh no, honestly, I'm just training to see what's gonna happen. And I just told him, like, why, unless you want to sign me, I'll stay here. I just came out saying, like, yeah, like, we do want to sign you. And I was like, for real, like, yeah, I want to sign you. So that's how I ended up signing again with FC Dallas in 2018, right? Or 2018.
2018.
So the summer of 2018, that's when I ended up signing with FC Dallas again. So like, honestly, I didn't expect that. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like, and like God's giving me another opportunity to be here again. Like, I'm with my family. My family's happy. I'm back in Dallas for my wife was there. Yeah. My kid, my baby was there, and then my older son was there. So like, you know, I'm happy. Like, I was like, okay, this is it. Like, it's my chance again.
Yeah.
So I ended up signing again. So I think I ended up signing like in August, maybe. So there's maybe like 10 games left in the season or less. I'm not sure. Okay. I didn't play any games, but like I was fine with it. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm being paid. Like, I went for like the minimum salary too. Like, I didn't care. I just wanted to be in the USA, you know, with my family. So I signed a year and a half guaranteed when I went back. Like the first when I went back in August, I was making the minimum salary. Like I didn't care. Like I just want to be in Dallas, like with my family. And that I wasn't playing. Like it's fine, next season I'll play. But at the end of the season, I have a meeting with Oscar. He's like, everything's good. Like next season, like yeah, like we look to like having you have playing time next season, all this stuff. I was like, yeah, like for sure. Like I was so happy, like I got a chance to get to play for FC Dallas. A week later, he leaves. The whole coaching staff leaves to they leave to Tijuana in the Liga MX.
Okay, yeah.
So the whole staff, that was good for them, and I was happy for them. Like I said, like I've been knowing them for years. The coaching staff, for them to be in the Liga MX was like good for them.
Yeah.
So that's when the new coach came in, and that's when everything. Once again, like the coach was in, like the preseason started. Like I was in the plans again. He's like, yeah, you have contract. We'll see what happens, but we're bringing in guys in your position. That was the 29 preseason.
Jesus
and I was
Christ.
like, yeah, that was the 29 preseason. So I was like, I guess fine. Like, I was like, damn, like, what do I do now? But before that, with the season in 2018, when I re-signed with FC Dallas, I went on 2 or 3 games on loan to San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I went on loan in 2018 with San Antonio, like the last few games of the season.
Okay.
So like, I would fly like a Friday night to San Antonio. I'll play, and I'll come back the next day. I played like maybe 3 or 4 games. So I did that like I played like 3 or 4 games with San Antonio, the 2018 season, like the last game of the season.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't care. Like it was fine, Like, I just want to get some playing time. And San Antonio was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So that's when the 2019 season happened with FC Dallas. Preseason started. Like I wasn't playing. Like they brought in like left backs. Like they had like the team set already. Like the new everything new. The new coaching staff.
Yeah.
They had a new philosophy. Like they wanted to play all the young players. Which was fine, So I talked to the head coach at that time head coach now, Luchi Gonzalez. He's like, hey, Mo, look. He's like, I think it'll be best if you like try to like leave to go on loan somewhere. Or you can stay here since you have a contract. He told me that too. Like you have a contract, so you can stay here. Or you can go. I was like, you know what, like it's fine. Like I didn't like that time I wasn't mad anymore. I was like, you know what, it's just fine. Like I guess I know it's your job. Like you want to look at the best for the club. Like you want to play all these young guys because that time that's when all the homegrown started playing again. FC Dallas, all the young guys were playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, honestly, I wasn't mad about it. I'm like, well, I'll see what happens. Like, we'll see what happens. So that's when actually San Antonio, I did the whole preseason with FC Dallas. That's when San Antonio hit me up again. Like, hey, you want to come on loan with us? Yeah, I didn't think about it. Like, yeah, I want to go. I want to play,
Yeah.
If I don't play this whole year, next year, like, I'm not going to have the club,
That's true.
I need to get games. Or not, like, again, I was thinking about for my family once again, not for myself. Like I need to play for my family so I can keep making money for my family.
Yeah.
That's why I went to San Antonio. You know what's fine. Like I didn't hesitate to go to San Antonio. That's when I went to San Antonio back in I loaned out the whole year to San Antonio.
Oh sweet. How did you enjoy San Antonio?
I liked it a lot. I liked the San Antonio, like I honestly liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere, the atmosphere is cool there, the atmosphere, the fields, the facilities are good, the environment's good. So I liked it a lot.
No, sure. Was it you moved with your family, right?
Yeah.
So at least you had them close to you.
Closer
than Guatemala.
Yeah, like I was far from my older son, but he'll come like every weekend. I was in far, so he'll come almost every weekend. So that wasn't bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How did you find the football in the USL? Because obviously now it's different, isn't it? Obviously you played like a couple games before. How did you find the level in the USL versus the MLS?
It wasn't like once again, it wasn't the difference. I still think in the USL is the speed of play. Like it's a fast pace. The USL's fast pace is very physical.
Yeah.
But in the MLS, they're just smarter. They just think quicker. That's pretty much it. They're just smarter players. Okay. That's the difference that's what makes him playing the MLS player to a USL player.
Oh.
I feel like they're just smarter on the ball quicker. They think quicker. That's the difference to me personally.
Okay, nice. Now, once the San Antonio season finished, I'm guessing you had your end of year meetings, like again, and then like you were saying, how did that go?
The end of year, because I remember when the coach they let Coach Powell go. They let Coach Powell go, so they're like in a transition, trying a new coach. They weren't sure if it was gonna be Allen or not.
Yeah.
But they did. So that time I was already free agent. I had no contract after that. My contract after that was over. I had an option, but and then this guys from the club I played for now, Antigua. It's called Antigua. They're in Guatemala. They're the last few years. They've been like the top team in Guatemala.
Okay.
They reached out to me like, "Hey, we want to sign you. What's your like? What do you want? Like, what do you need for you to come?" And I told them no. Like, no. Like, I'm gonna stay. Like, I need to stay in the U.S. I don't want to go back to Guatemala. You know.
Yeah.
And I even told myself like after that year and a half I was with Comunicaciones, when I came back to that, I was like, you know what? Like, I feel like I'm never gonna go back to Guatemala. I told myself that to go play in Guatemala, playing that Guatemala league. That's what I told myself.
Yeah.
But once again, like the money issue in the USL, San Antonio did want me. But like I said again, the money issue. Like I had my family. My wife got pregnant again, so at the time I was gonna have 3 kids already.
Yeah.
My wife was pregnant again, so I had 2 kids and my wife was pregnant. So I had to think about once again about my family, you know, financially for them to be good. And like I said, in the USL, the salaries are not that high for players. So the team reached out to me, and I was still trying to look for teams in the USL. Like I didn't try in the MLS anymore. Like it's fine, you know, like my MLS career is probably over. Like I'm fine with it. Like I played in the MLS already. I was happy.
Yeah.
So I was okay. I'm okay with it. Like now, let's see if a team in the USL want me, but I need somewhere to be at least okay. Like I'm not asking for a lot of money. I just need somewhere to be okay, to be with my family. You know, to be okay. So I didn't want to leave the USA. I wanted to stay in the US for my family and more for my older son. You know. So that's why everything pretty much happened. Teams were offering. I had like a couple offers in the USL, but like I said, once again, financially, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
So they called me again, the team in Guatemala where I'm at now, like, hey, we were in the final, we just lost the final, we want you. And I told him no again, like, no, like I want to find. I told him no twice, like literally. I told him no, like, no, thank you, like I'm sorry, find somewhere else in there. And at the end, like I ended up calling them, you know, at the end, like, hey, what's up? How's everything going? Like I've been thinking it through. I made up a big, like I'm thinking it. I'm thinking it through with my family. Like this would be a right decision for me and my family. Like if y'all still want to sign me, like for sure. So I signed 2 years with them.
That's sweet.
So I've been there for a year and a half. I have started this till December. That's when my contract ends here, and my club in Guatemala. Yeah.
So what do you call it? Where you're playing, you said that there's two seasons in the year, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you sign a contract, and they say we're signing you for a year, are they signing you for 2 seasons or are they signing you for the year in general?
They sign you, It depends when you come. So I sign you can sign for the year or 2 years for the 6 months. I signed for the 2 years guaranteed.
Okay, so you're there for 4 seasons then.
So 4 seasons, So this will be my 4th season.
This is gonna okay, hold on.
I'm gonna start in August. I'll start my 4th season.
You start your 4th season in August?
Yeah.
Damn, time's gone quick, isn't it?
It's because the first season happened when I got there. That's when COVID happened. So that season really didn't count.
Yeah.
So the next season happened kind of late too because of COVID. So that season we played it really quick. We played it quick. Then COVID happened. Well, our team we had a lot of COVID cases. I was one of them.
Oh shoot.
So I got COVID too, and everything was good.
Okay.
We're good, thankfully. But my kids got it, my wife got it. So that was the scariest part. Was my family. I wasn't worried about myself, honestly. I was just worried about my wife, my kids. So that's what. The thing is, it happened in a bad. Well, not in a bad time. It happened, you know. Well, God put it in the right time. Well, it happened like we're in the quarterfinals when it happened. So we just had played our first game of the quarterfinals. Yeah. We tied 0-0 at home, so we had to go play at the second game. You know, so home and away. So we just played the quarterfinals. That's when we had all the cases.
Oh,
like a guy in our team got sick. He got sick after the game. He felt bad at the quarterfinal game, and then he felt bad. And then the next day, that's when they test all of us, and then it was like 12 of us came out positive.
Jesus. Yeah. And then, but how did your family get it then, or did they get it where they were?
They got it for me because I'm with my wife. You know, I'm with them every day. So I felt good. Like I had a stuffy nose like a day before that. The day of the game, I had a stuffy nose. I remember, but I thought like I just have a stuffy nose because you know, I played like that with stuffy nose. But now I feel like I played with COVID. Like I didn't know, you know.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Because there we get tested like once a week, maybe.
Okay.
In the league, we get tested like once a week. Like the most we've gone like maybe 2 weeks without getting tested. But the test before that, we were fine. No, that we get tested until after before the semifinal game.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get tested again, but then we got tested quick because the guy got sick, so they tested everybody. That's what everybody. At the same time, we started coming out positive.
Damn. So what do you call it? Did your hold on? You were supposed to play the second leg of the thing. So what happened then? Like, did you guys get nullified or something?
No. What happened first? Before that, like a team had a lot of cases. A team had like a lot of cases, so they stopped the league totally. Because like 2 teams had a lot of cases. They stopped the league like for a week, or like for 12 days. They stopped the league, and then the league started like taking longer and longer and longer. So the league was supposed to end. The final was supposed to be December the 23rd, 22nd.
Yeah.
The final was until January like 23rd. Like a whole month passed.
Oh shoot.
So when that happened, they stopped the league and then we started playing again. So we played again the games that were left. There's like a couple more games left in the regular season for the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then a week before playoffs happened, another team had a lot of cases, so they stopped the league for another week. So like, the league started getting like, and I was getting like desperate, like damn, like I want to go back. My family was with me, but my wife was saying like, man, like I want to go back to Dallas already. Like we want to go back home already, but the league keeps getting like, and like yeah, we might have to spend Christmas like in Guatemala and New Year's, and which I've never done. Like every Christmas I've been home in Dallas or with my family, you know.
Yeah.
And my wife also, for all her Christmases and New Year's, it was been in Dallas and stuff, you know, our family, you know.
Yeah.
So the league started getting like longer and longer and longer. Like I think I told like Nancy, like I think we're gonna end up being in Christmas here and New Year's in Guatemala.
How did she feel about that?
She didn't, honestly, we didn't care because we were together, you know, like my family was together, like my kids, my wife, we were together. So we talked like, you know, like we're not with our family, like our parents, our family, like we're not doing what we do, but we're together. So it wasn't that bad, you know. So what we did, we got with a Mexican guy from our team. He's Mexican.
Yeah.
He had his wife and kids there too. So on Christmas we got together, like our families got together. We did like a gift exchange with our kids.
Nice.
But it was different because we were like in Dallas, but it wasn't bad because we were with each other, you know.
Yeah.
But thankfully, thank God that they were there with me the whole time and the New Year's too.
For sure.
So
that's sick. Okay, now you're obviously with the Guatemala national team getting ready for the Gold Cup qualifiers. Obviously, congrats on the call up. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm motivated, you know.
Yeah.
We have a game this Saturday against Guyana.
Okay.
We have to win. It's a do or die game for us. We have to win to advance to the next round of qualifications.
Yeah.
So we win this game. Hopefully we win this game. I have confidence that we'll win this game. Then we'll play again. We play Saturday and we'll play again on Tuesday here in Fort Lauderdale. So that's the goal right now is to qualify for the Gold Cup.
So where is it being held?
The Gold Cup. Well, the Gold Cup there's games in Orlando, Houston, Kansas City, here in Fort Lauderdale. I think Arizona, I think Vegas, there's also a game in Vegas.
Okay.
So the tournament's like in USA, like on this area.
Okay. So is this your lot? You said you got this game and then
one more game. So if we win this game, we have to play one more game to advance. If we win that next game, then we're in the Gold Cup.
Okay, so
our group will be Jamaica, Costa Rica, and Suriname if we qualify.
Okay, sick. So I'll be looking forward to the games, man. Make sure you send me the thing so I can watch after innit. But what do you call it? I saw the little Instagram thing you put off the Megs training.
Oh yeah.
This guy's still up to whatever in training, man. You haven't changed.
Yeah, I'm trying to be Megs, but I've been playing center back lately too, so.
Okay, so you can't do that.
Not in the game, so that's why in training I try to do little Megs here and there.
Okay, I like that. I like that. No, that's sweet, man. Obviously, this is like the last section of the podcast where I kind of ask like how you deal with advice and how you can kind of help other people in it. So, how do you deal with criticism?
At the end of the day, like I said, when I was younger, I used to like take that like to the heart. But now, especially playing like in the international level, playing in these countries, there's a lot of people that are very negative to you.
Mm.
You know, it's not the same as in USA. If you lose a game, you know, after a game in San Antonio, for instance, you lose a game, all the fans are there, like, hey, good game, next time.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like here, if you lose a game, sometimes in Guatemala, you lose a game, you can't even go outside. You know, you can't even go outside because you can't go outside because way too much people like telling you stuff. You can't be relaxed. You know.
Yeah.
That's how it was also in Costa Rica. Like especially when I was in Comunicaciones, more like I said, that team's like one of the top teams in Guatemala. They have like the big fan base. So like after we lose a game, you couldn't go to the mall or anything because there'll be people there telling you stuff. So you can like even if you post something on Instagram, they'll get mad at you for posting stuff like, you know, like, hey, why are you posting stuff on Instagram? You just lost the game.
Yeah.
You know, like you just learn like just like me, like that, like in soccer too, like coaches like wouldn't play you. But like now I learn, like I'm older now. Like I don't really listen to what they tell me. You know, at the end of the day, I know what I can do. I know what the man I am. I know what I can give for my players, for my teammates. It just worry about yourself and just have confidence in yourself.
Sweet. This one's a funny one. How do you deal with not playing when you feel that you should be playing?
That's tough. Especially when I was younger in Dallas, that was the toughest part. But now, thinking about it, just keep working. Like, there's no point. Like, there's players now. I got even in my club team in Antigua, there's players that don't play. They're good. They're young players, and they're not playing. They're not like on the 18 like list at the end of the game, at the end of the week. You know, I just tell them like, just you're young. Just keep working. Like, there's no point in getting mad or like feeling bad for yourself because that's not going to help you play. You know, what help you play is having a good attitude, coming training every day. I feel like if you train well every day, week in, week out, you're eventually going to get your opportunity.
Yeah.
With either with the team there or somewhere else. You know, it don't have to be there. If you're training well, like if it's not even like with your team, you know what I'm saying? I told him like there's like a guy like he was there, like yo, like they can't have a bad attitude. Like you're not playing, but you can't come with a bad attitude. Like you have to train good for yourself, not for anyone else. Just train for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't play as a coach's decision, but after this, you train well, you'll go to a different team and you'll be prepared to because you're training well every day. So that's what I would say. Just no matter what, just keep training and keep working hard because you never know when it's going to be your time to play. It won't be now, but maybe in a few weeks, years, months, but you're eventually going to get your opportunity. And when it comes, you have to take advantage of it.
That's very true. Definitely when it comes, you have to take full advantage of it. If there's anything you could change in your career, just one thing, what would it be?
I don't know, because I'm happy. Like I said, like I don't regret anything that I did in my career. Like, you know, I played places, I visited a lot of countries. I would maybe went to school first.
Okay.
Maybe I would say like I would have went to school first and then try to go pro. But once again, like I would know what happened. Say if I went to school, I would know if I would play pro now, you know?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
So, you know, like I would say, I would go to school, and then after that, you never know if you would get drafted or what would happen. You know? But yeah, I don't know. Like that's a tough question, but maybe I would go to school first. You know, that's what I would say. Maybe.
Cool. And then if you have any advice for any young players that are coming up and want to pursue a career in professional sports for soccer or football, what would that one piece of advice be? Just
like the regular, like just work hard, honestly, because it's all at the end of the day, it's all it is. Your hard work, your dedication to the game.
Yeah.
It's like cliche, but it's true. Like don't lose hope in yourself. You know, you just keep working hard. Just believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself, and if you believe in yourself, that's anything can happen for you. Just work hard, and like I said, like, once again, you never know when's gonna be your moment. So if you just believe in yourself, work hard day in, day out, for that goal. You never know at the end of the day if you don't, like for a young guy, you don't go pro, but you go to college, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And go to college and you have a good year, and you have a good career, you will get a job, or you go do something else in life, you know? Just work hard and whatever it is, just a purpose. Everyone has a purpose.
Yeah.
Whether it's playing soccer or being a coach, you never know, or working or making a difference to someone. Everyone has a purpose in life, to me. So I just gotta just keep going, working hard for yourself.
No, sweet, man. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I wish you all the best with your game. Send my greetings to your family, definitely, man.
All right, thank you.
And yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon, man, for sure.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Luton were really good with that. They got each age group away each year, I think, at least once.
Yeah.
And then I remember doing indoor tournaments, five-a-side tournaments. And the great thing was, because Luton in England, you only get to play the league, you know, the lower teams like League One, League Two, Conference. When you went on these tours, you were playing Bayern Munich's and I don't know, Salzburg's and Italian teams and everything. Yeah,